Hi, it's day 6 and all is going well with my Gerson reboot. So I'm pleased to report in on that. And I'm just kind of working on dinner things here, getting ready for dinner tonight. I made last night in my Instant Pot as a slow cooker, I made a variation of that red cabbage. So I call it sauerkraut. It's not really sauerkraut, but for adding flavor, one of my regular recipes. And I did half red cabbage and half beets. I diced up the beets and kind of chunked up the cabbage, about the same size that I did the beets, about inch dice. And I did the vinegar and the maple syrup and put it in for 2 hours, and it turned out very good. And we've got leftovers, so I'm going to have that tonight for dinner. With a white potato tonight. My husband's getting leftover sweet potatoes, and I'm making a lentil soup for him with red lentils and a little saffron and turmeric for Chris. So that's what he gets for dinner tonight. And I've got my carrot juice. This is a thermos. Isn't that a nifty thermos? And this one holds 3 cups. So I just made it an hour ago, and now I'm having my carrot juice, and I'll keep doing this until it's gone. And what I wanted to show you was something about the potassium supplement, because this is something that confuses people for some reason. This is how the supplement comes. It comes in a bottle. It comes as a powder. You mix the powder with a quart of distilled water. Okay, you mix it with water. You don't use the powder in your juice. That's too concentrated. You need to dilute 1 bottle of powder to 1 quart of water, shake and mix it up together, and then use that liquid in your juices, okay? So you can't see it. I guess here's my carrot juice, and I'm going to add my potassium to that. Now, I don't know how much potassium you're using. I'm using 3 teaspoons. It doesn't mean that's what you use. You use what you're supposed to use. There's a little chart in the Gerson, Healing the Gerson Way book that shows you how much of each supplement you need. This is just how much my Gerson practitioner had me using, and he had me back off to 2 teaspoons at one point. So it's not something you stay at high levels on the whole time. You do reduce it. But since I'm just doing it for the 2 weeks, I thought I'm going to use the maximum amount because it actually helps you to detox. And since that's the goal right now for these 2 weeks is to detox, I'm putting my 3 teaspoons in. So, that's so good. My favorite's the carrot apple juice. It really is tasty. And I decided to go all with the green apples, even though the Macintosh were fine. I've gotten used to the green apples all these years, and I just like the taste of that tartness in with the carrot. To me, Macs are a little bit sweet, even though I know they're technically a tart apple as well. Now, I went through, I didn't have enough time this afternoon to go through all your questions. I was trying to quickly look and see what questions I may have missed or questions that need to be addressed that have come up through this series. And I will continue to go through and look for questions I've missed so that I can answer them here. Now, somebody asked a question about chamomile while doing your coffee enemas. Chamomile you can drink. It's a good relaxing tea. It can help relax an upset tummy. The peppermint can do that, and the chamomile. Both can be relaxing. But when it comes to a coffee enema, and I'm glad the person mentioned this. I'd forgotten this. I put chamomile in my coffee for the enemas for at least a year, because it helps reduce cramping in your digestive tract. So I would use probably a 1/4 cup of, it was a handful. It was like a handful. I'm going to say about a good 1/4 cup of the bulk organic German chamomile. And I would put it in distilled water, and I'd brew it like a tea. And then when it was done, I'd strain it. And that 1/4 cup is how much I would add to my 2 days worth of coffee concentrate. So that would be spread out over the course of 2 days. And having that little bit of chamomile in each bucket you know, because it just was mixed in with the coffee. Having that little bit of chamomile in there was good for soothing and relaxing my insides. And then after like about a year, I didn't really need it anymore. I tried stopping it and I didn't have a problem. So it just eased me through that time. So you may benefit from that. The brand I used was Frontier. It comes in these big silver bags, and I got it on Amazon. And you want to make sure you get the organic one, because I made a mistake once and didn't get the organic one. And I'm thinking, you know, because I was drinking the chamomile tea, and I'm thinking, why does it taste so funny? And it turned out it wasn't organic. It does make a difference. So just don't make the mistake I did. Just like I did with the coffee the other day. Doggone it. You miss that sometimes. So chamomile. I told you the brand, Frontier brand, organic German chamomile. And then where do I get my supplements? I got most of my supplements through this one company, and it's called Midwest Health and Nutrition. I know there's other companies out there that also cater to Gerson people and their needs. If you're interested in other companies, maybe shipping's different, I don't know. But you can also go to the Gerson website, gerson.org, and see what they recommend. But I got mine at Midwest Health and Nutrition. I found his prices to be very reasonable. I found the products to be adequate. They worked well for me. And he had most everything we needed. I think the only thing I didn't get from him was the thyroid. Because some people need to get a thyroid to help their metabolism. They find that people with cancer, their metabolisms are slow. So that would be the one thing, and that's hard to come by. It's nice if your doctor can prescribe it. I ended up not needing it because my thyroid was doing the opposite. It was being hyper, and so I didn't need any thyroid after time. So no, but he had everything else. He had the iodine, the niacin. I can't think of anything that I needed that he didn't have. So, and he gives a discount, or does he? I don't know, but I'm talking to him. I put a call into his house today and said, listen, I'm mentioning you because I used you, but I'm going to see if he'll give you guys a discount. You know, here's the code word, Sue Resig, or something like that, and see if he'll give you a discount. Because, you know, if I can send a bunch of people his way, why not, right? So, if you do end up ordering there, let them know that you found out from me, and maybe we can work something out with him. That'd be good. So, and I'm trying to think if there's any other questions. I just ran out of time to be sitting. My computer is being a pain today and being slow. So it just was painful to try and look things up. If there's any other questions, write them down below this one, and I can look up, and I'll try and answer your questions tomorrow if there's any other ones. But that was it. It's just a little short answer thing tonight to let you know I'm doing well. I actually have a lot of energy, which is really nice. The frustrating part is that I want to be able to have energy and not have to do the Gerson therapy at the same time. Because, you know, you have all this energy and then you can't leave the house. So there's got to be a happy medium somewhere here where I can feel good and be a part of the human race at the same time. And I haven't quite figured that all out yet. I do go off the therapy and I feel good. I'd have to say I probably don't feel great, but I couldn't stay on the therapy full tilt either, because by the time I ended it, I wasn't feeling so good either. It was too much to do the full therapy all the time. It's not meant to be lived that way. So I'm wondering, can I do 3 juices a day, do a coffee break a couple times a week, and just call that maintenance, and then eat organically otherwise? I don't know. We'll see. But I'm just happy that I'm feeling good right now, and I haven't had a healing reaction, so that's a good thing. And that's it. So it's Wednesday. It's day 6, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Put your questions down there if you have them. Oh, I can't reach.